All right. Well, good morning. It's another beautiful day here today. It's Monday, and coming back to you again. This is definitely Old Man Dan with West Coast Scooters. Not Old Man Dan, O-O-H Man Dan. And I came upon that nickname because of my excitement for things. I'm an outdoor enthusiast. I love, just exciting things and being involved in the outdoors and being involved in some kind of thrilling, roller coaster, all that kind of stuff. So of course, scooters kind of fall right in line with a natural attraction that I have to certain energy rushes. But Old Man Dan came because people that know me, they always hear me when I get excited. Say, "Oh wow, oh my, oh yeah," and kind of stuck. And it was, the moniker Old Man Dan kind of stuck. So that's what it is. And so one of the things that I decided to do with this channel is, when I'm reviewing or critiquing scooters, especially in the club, in West Coast scooters, it's just a gathering of ordinary people riding extraordinary scooters. All scootables, all things scootables. E-scooters, e-bikes, e-wheels, etc., etc., etc. And so we go on these long rides, we enjoy gathering to go on these long rides and hangs, And during that time, I will rate the biggest, baddest, hottest scooters on the West Coast. And I'll give them O's, anywhere from 0 O's to 5 O's. 0 at worst, 5 at best. And grading all kind of things, safety, design, also talking about the scooter in terms of the speed, the range, the weight, the deck size, just different things, brakes, tires, all of that. So we're back today because, of course, yesterday I did the unboxing on this beautiful machine. You see how tall it is, and so of course I like that. I'm 6'1", and so this scooter just fits just right. It's a beast, and I love it. I love it. Let me get the key, man. I didn't even get the key. So I want to kind of show you all some things on this baby. It's fully charged right now. It's ready to go. It is ready to go. So we got those lights. And this light, of course, lit the show up on yesterday. I really like this little itty bitty baby. It's a beast. Then of course, this one here. Safety. Being able to be seen out there. Even on my helmet. Brake light. You want to make sure you're able to be seen. Visibility is really important. So I got all these lights and things, and I love all the lights that are on the Nanrobot. It has this, usually the lights that come equipped don't get enough, they don't view enough of what's in front of you. And this light being lower, of course, it's going to view more of the ground. That's why you want to get another light to put up top so you can get a bigger span of what's around you. I'm going to turn this one off because I know it's probably blinding you. And then of course this one here is just more safety, and then this light for illuminating the road, so to speak. Then you have side lights. You have two front lights here. You have rear lights that are actually, they're left and right turn signals as well. Yesterday, of course, after the unboxing, I had to charge it and all of that, and so get it all set up. Coming right out of the box, of course, you're going to have to put your handlebar on. It comes with these two mud flaps, front and rear, that you need to attach to the scooter as well. But most importantly, and then of course the stem is folded, so you unfold that and tighten the buckle. I love this buckle folding mechanism because it really secures. I think it's one of the best out there. Even Dualtron has the same type of mechanism. This scooter, this Nanrobot D6 Plus, is the upgrade to the D5 Plus. And it's a beast. It's really nice. When you get your scooter, you want to be sure to start from the top all the way down, all the way back, and check every nut, bolt, and screw and tighten them. A lot of these nuts, bolts, and screws are loose on your scooter, coming from the manufacturer, just to protect the scooter from damage. Okay, so you want to make sure you tighten them. Tighten everything on the handlebars. Make sure while before you tighten the brake handles, the display, your ignition or your starter, your horn and all that. Before you tighten all of these things, make sure you position them in the right place where you want them. And then, like me, if you're going to add a lot of stuff on here, do this after you tighten everything. All your customization. So as you go down, make sure you tighten the light. It's going to be loose. It's probably going to be loose in several places. Check every screw, even your brake caliper, your screws on your brakes, even the wheels. They have 5 screws on there. Check those wheel screws, tighten them. Then you're going to place your fenders on. Check every screw on this scooter before you take it out on your maiden run, your first run. Okay. I love the suspension. Beautiful suspension on this scooter. I mean, it's just, when you're rolling down the street, there's nothing like, having this type of suspension where you're rolling over rocks, bumps, curves. Has a real solid kickstand. But that suspension, and then the brakes. Some people have to adjust their brakes coming out of the box. So far, I have not had to adjust them yet. I think I might do a little bit of adjustment. I'm going to adjust my suspension on the rear a little bit, just to get it a little more softer. Yesterday, I took it out, and I got that thing up to 45 miles per hour. Got about 20 miles range on it. But what I discovered is that I had this. I didn't have it. I had it on 0. I didn't have it on 1. So and so on 0 it starts off slower, so it takes time to build up to the speed. on one, it just takes off. So today I put it on one, and oh my God, today I took it out. I got about 30 miles, 30 miles per hour today. I think probably because it was just more zippy, and it was probably my apprehension. And you know, I did about 10 miles. I didn't go far. I didn't do a lot. I just rode around for a little while just to really get the feel of that. I'm telling you, you're gonna get addicted to this thing. You're gonna fall in love with it. You know, your brakes, and then how you stand. Like, I wear a size 14 shoe, and so me, I like to stand with my strong leg in the back. You know, and everyone have their different, you know, opinions and stuff. I like to stand with my strong leg in the back and my weak leg up forward. It kind of, and you want your feet to be flat on the deck. Flat on the deck, you know, so however you position yourself, you want your feet to be flat. You know, some people like this foot turned. Some people like this foot straight, or this foot kind of turned a little, and then you know, it's all up to you. What's comfortable for you? What's comfortable for what feels good to you when you're out there riding. In this backpack, I have safety. I have my pump, my air pump. I have a reflective vest, and I have my kryptonite lock. Have some stems and an inner tube. You know, and what else? What else I want to talk about on this bad boy? I thought I was going to use this. I thought I was going to use slime to help me in preventing. When you have these inner tubes, one of the hassles people really don't like about them is they have to take the wheel off and replace the inner tube. And so I was going to do slime because a lot of people talk about slime, but I just found out this new product on the market. I haven't gotten it yet. I just heard about it yesterday. Armadillos. Armadillos Blue, the blue label for scooters. And I saw a test on that on a one wheel on YouTube, and where they were like intentionally puncturing the wheel, and the armadillo, let's just say, won out. So now I want the armadillo sealant, tire sealant. This thing is zippy. It's, you know, I don't recommend people buy this for their children. As a matter of fact, to legally ride it, you have to have a driver license to, you know, to ride on the streets. You know, if the police pull you over you got to at least have a driver's license to identify yourself. But think of a scooter as a bike, whether it's an e-bike or whatever, and follow all the rules of the bike lane. So if you're in a bike lane doing 30 and a police officer's over there with a radar gun, guess what? You get a ticket for speeding, and it might become a misdemeanor because of the safety parameters. Speed limit in California is 15 miles an hour on a scooter. So even though we have these fast, you know, people like me, like I said, I'm kind of a, you know, energy junkie, but we like speed, and we like, you know, robust, and, you know, I'm going to be doing my Dualtron X next, but I wanted to really talk about the Nanrobot D6 Plus first, since it's so new. There is a Dualtron X2 coming out, but I didn't want to wait on that one. What else? I have two chargers. Two chargers allow you to charge this beast in 5 hours, and trust me, it does charge in 5 hours. You don't want to overcharge your batteries. It's been said, and I don't know how true this is, but that people have literally overcharged their batteries and their scooters just stop working completely. So don't overcharge your batteries, you know. put a timer on or something so that you know exactly where it is. You know, where your battery is, where your levels are. What else? Horn. This puppy comes with, it's kind of intrusive. It's loud, you know. So if you're on a bike path, you can scare somebody with that kind of horn. So, you know, a lot of people like to have, you know, kind of softer, and it has more of a, you know, a honey, I'm home. You know, it's kind of ease in. Oh my God. Wow. So it's, you know, it's not so intrusive on, you know, when you're on bike paths and trails and things, and people are riding bikes and walking the path and everything, and here you come with this scooter. And if you have these off-road knobby tires, they're gonna hear you coming, just like those mountain bikes when they're on those paths, speeding. Them bad boys, they are flying on those paths. They can hear you coming even if you're doing 15 miles an hour. These tires are going to make it known you're on your way. So having something kind of softer, you know, softer than this, you know, will not cause someone to jump right in the path that you're driving, about to ride in. Mirrors help. You do want to see around you, but look what I found. This apparatus right here, I actually use it more than those. It's like a wristwatch, and you open it up and there's your mirror on that side. When you put it on, you take your mirror, you can extend it out. It could go up and out, and then you literally turn it so that when it's on your wrist, you can see. You can actually see better than these mirrors. These mirrors look nice, but when I found this, I was like, man, I didn't even really need those mirrors. But I guess for the aesthetics. But this right here, you riding and you just use your peripheral vision, man. And you see who's on the side of you. So when I'm out, I have one on the right and one on the left. Even though I have these, I can still see through these. You know, if I want to get a larger view, I'll look in these mirrors. But this is hot. I love it. It's a great idea. A great idea, you know, and you just close it down and it snaps down and it's like a watch. And then these, I'm gonna put on my Dualtron. And I'm gonna put some on this, but I'm waiting on my handlebars to count. I ordered some handlebars like, you know, like my mentor, Igor. Shout out to Igor. What's up, Igor? I ordered some handlebars from AliExpress. Actually, I ordered two. I ordered some black ones that are hot, and then I ordered some just like Igor's, you know, with the red and white and all that on it. I think the red and white ones are going to look better on this scooter, and the black ones on the Dualtron. But guess what this is? This goes on the end of your handlebars. This expands. You put it in, and it's a blinker. Pretty bright. It's pretty bright. It's really effective. You can have dual hazards on at the same time. You can make it solid lights and just roll with the solid lights. What did I say earlier? More lights, the better. You know, it's a beautiful thing. This is by Wing Lights. You can get them on Amazon for like 28 bucks. You want gloves on. You want knee pads on. You want elbow pads on. You know, these things will save you. I don't care how good you are. Even the best riders fall. You know, I rode motorcycles for years. I was one of them guys that would walk the tank and stand on the handlebars going about 40 miles an hour. So I still wear my safety equipment. Just because you don't have fear don't mean that somebody can't open a door on you in the bike lane, car hit you because they didn't see you. I mean, you know, just remember, it's this against that out there, that those metal vehicles and things. What else? I think that's about it. That's about it, you know. Then when you want to accessorize and start customizing your scooter, you know, I've seen people with Christmas lights and all kind of things. So, you know, me, I'm kind of conservative. I'll do just enough. And you notice I went with the hits of red, the same color red as the R on the Nanrobot, so you have that theme, you know. But hey, I'm old man Dan. I'm full of O's, you know. So I want that old wow factor. And but this is the Nanrobot D6 Plus, a beautiful machine. When you put it on 3, and you know, when you put your settings on all the you know, put it on dual, and you know, put it on P3, and you know, you wanna know that when you hit that throttle, it's taking off, you know. And so it's easy for me. I like that because I just, when I'm sitting at a light, I just hit it and just go, throw my other foot on, you know. And so me, I usually keep my strong foot on my board and rest with my weak. You know, I'm right-handed, so my strong foot's my right hand. And rest with my weak. And so when I take off, all I gotta do is just put my left foot on there and I'm gone, you know. Of course, when you customize your bike, all the pedestrians and spectators and the people that don't ride, they are thrilled and amazed by these nice scooters that are rolling. You'll hear me resort to it or call it a bike from here and there because it's under the same laws as bikes. And so, you know, sometime you might find yourself, if you get pulled over by the police, defending it as a bike, and they know that it falls into the bike laws. But I think that's it. That's really all I want to talk about this Nanrobot D6, and you know, and once I get some go cams and stuff, then we'll put them on the road and you know, get it rolling and test it. I wasn't able. I think it was Oliveri. I forgot your name, boss, but one of the guys on the group, he wanted me to get a screenshot. So the app I use, Ulysses, which is pretty good, I think, for, you know, like capturing your speed, your time, your distance, your direction, all of that stuff is on one app. And so I kind of love that app. And so it has colors that really keep your attention, but it gives you true speed. But I set the thing, I thought it was supposed to screenshot for me automatically when I come out of the app, but it didn't. So once again, I don't have my proof of speed. I guess in this society, this scooter society, you gotta have you gotta have your proof. You know, you gotta come with receipts. So I'm working on mine. I'm gonna get some. And I'm gonna get that 45 mile an hour. But like I said, I think I was going downhill a little because it was a slight grade, but going down on the Santa Ana River. It's a nice trail too. You can do 60 miles on that trail alone. And it just goes and goes and goes and hits all kinds of cities out here in Orange County, California, going all the way over to the Inland Empire. But that's it. So till next time, this is Old Man Dan with West Coast Scooters saying we'll talk to you next time. See you later. Now be smart and be safe. Bye now.